Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is PeteZahHutt Brandon. Hope y'all are doing well. Before I go into this little video where it's just kind of like a timeline of me changing things up, as you guys can tell by the title, the download link for the texture pack is now available. And I say it toward the end, I will actively be updating this link down below with changes to the texture pack as I go. And I'll go ahead and say those out in future videos as well too. But this will be the updated texture pack that I'm currently using in its latest form. So if you guys would like to download it, please click it. I promise you there's no viruses. I've done this before. Nobody's complained to me. I haven't gotten sued by anything. There's also a collaboration with myself and Blocksmith Hybrids texture pack. He allowed me a while ago to market it as my own and redistribute it under both of our names. And I kept it along with that. I don't think he'd mind me changing it up a little bit for Fortnite. I think it's perfectly fine with that. So shouts to Blocksmith as well too. And if you guys would like this beautiful sky behind me and all these beautiful grass trees around here, make sure as well to download the Lively default texture pack in addition to this one too. Otherwise things will look very gray and bleak and just really, I don't like Minecraft standard colors. Apart from that, enjoy this little timeline of me changing some things up because I really like it. This is a different kind of video. As you guys know, I've been having a little bit of a different pace of fun with Minecraft lately. I'm really enjoying editing things and like texture packs and really working with mods. And it's not the, the biggest thing. I'm not a mod developer. I don't code things and I'm not doing anything too insane. It's just like I'm having a little bit more fun editing my own personal touches rather than I am playing the games necessarily. I still really enjoy a couple of the games, but you get the point. I got to show you guys what I did with this. So this is the Fortnite texture pack that works with the Battlezone game on CubeCraft, and I changed up a couple of the designs that I think look really, really nice. So I'll go and show you guys that right now. The first design that I have, this is the one for the pistol. This hasn't changed. I'm actually looking at it now and I see that there's a bigger pixel in the middle of the gun at the bottom that I need to fix. So I'll fix that in a second. But this is the texture for the pistol. I haven't changed this one at all. I did change the SMG. So this is what the SMG looks like now. I decided to make it the silenced SMG. I think it's better that way and it looks much better than the heap of trash that was before with all the like 15 different colors. It didn't really look all that good. I haven't changed the assault rifle. The shotgun, I toned up a little bit. It's not too different at all, really. It's kind of still the same thing. And then for the sniper, I changed it to the green hunting rifle. So I figured it would be better because there's no scope. But if any of you guys don't like these changes, I have to show you what's so cool about this. Down in the description, I'm going to link a video to someone who did a texture pack tutorial, but it's a bit more of an in-depth one. It allows you to edit sort of different variables and parameters of your texture pack. What I mean on that, okay, I'll start speaking English right now. If I take a wooden hoe and put an enchant on it, take a look at it now. It's a gold deagle. So with Battlezone, I love CubeCraft for this. I don't know if they did this intentionally. Clearly not, because they don't have a texture pack for it yet. Hopefully they do soon. But whenever you get a mythical or a legendary item, it's enchanted. Like it has a little enchant aura around it, right? That doesn't change any sort of the style on it, aside from the fact that it's, a higher graded of that weapon. But even though I color-coded all the weapons and made it where it's like, okay, well, if it's got a yellow barrier around it, that's a sniper. Or if it's got a blue barrier, I know that's an assault rifle. But I still found myself sorting through like, wait, is this one enchanted? Like, oh, is this a really good one or not? You know what I mean? And although the game still has like, you can see the little, like the outline on the ground, depending on the quality, that's okay and cool. But the actual gun itself is still the same. And it's hard to tell the difference sometimes between like a rare and a legendary. I don't know. I have my own things. But this is the texture for a legendary, or I should say enchanted pistol. Then we go ahead and do the same thing for an iron hoe right over here. I'm using an enchant table and you can't enchant hoes. Good to know. If you go ahead and take power 5, it turns into the tactical submachine gun. As you can see, this is what I changed it to. I think this looks a lot better than the heap of trash that I had before. It's still a heap of trash in a way, but I think it looks a lot better. If you go ahead and change the stone hoe right over here, you get the beautiful gold scar, of course, instead of the burst rifle. They do have the FAMAS now, but I'm not really, I prefer the AK burst. And then the shotgun right here, the tactical purple SMG. This is a bit weird. Actually, never mind. I thought I changed it a different way. But you get the gold pump now, because pumps deal a lot more damage than tax. I know it's subjective, but I think it's a little bit better. I want to go with this instead of a heavy, just because I don't really like the heavy shotgun. So, preference. And then, of course, you're thinking, why did it change from the AWM? If you were, no, this changes itself back into the AWM, the gold AWM. So I decided to make it so every legendary gun, whether it's mythic or legendary, does have a gold outline around it. So we don't have the uniqueness in the sense that a gold hoe, or I should say a sniper, like a less common one where it's here, I'll go ahead and pull it out right here. The only problem, again, like I said, is if you take a hoe right here, These both have the same color around them, which kind of sucks. But there's two differences in this that makes it a little bit better. One, this one's much longer, so you should be able to see the difference immediately on the ground and not see the, green as your guide. And second, this one's only 1 pixel wide. The snipers are 1 pixel wide on outline. Every other gun has a double outline around it, as you can see there. It's got like the lighter tone in the middle and then the darker tone on the outside. That's the same for every one of these. You got 2 outlines here. You get 2 outlines, you got 2 outlines, you got 2 outlines, and then you have a singular outline because the gun itself wants to be longer. But yeah, that's kind of the change that I made. I really like it. I'm still trying to figure out if I can possibly change up the potions to look a lot better than this, because I need to figure out how to change potion IDs to where you can change it to a med pack or something, because as you guys can see, I'm trying to really make this thing good. And we're close. We're getting there. And this is going to look a lot better in the game. So I'm excited. I just want to show you guys this. It's not much. I'm going to keep working on this and I'll update. Yo, guys, I didn't even mean to do this, but what? I did not. So okay, let me show you what I got. I think I have my monitor up, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. So I added a properties file into my my texture pack here. I didn't realize it would do this because I don't think it's supposed to. I thought I was changing. So what this property files does is kind of similar to how I did the other thing with the enchants or whatever. It'll basically say, okay, you have a type for an item. So like a potion or a pickaxe, whatever it may be. Oh, and your item is 373. That's the same thing for a potion, right? So water bottle, 373 right there. I thought adding this, the 8198, which is what you need for, that's night vision, I believe. So it would call whenever you see a night vision item, it would make the texture pack a potion bottle med. And that's what I named this little image that I've got in my resource pack right now, potion bottle med. And I don't think it worked the way that I wanted it to. But regardless, oh my god, that's so cool. This is totally unintentional, because I didn't even know, I couldn't even realize, like, how the hell do I get rid of the little pixels that change color with potions, because I couldn't do that, right? That's why my pass bottle that I had like the little hole in the middle that you guys saw, so you knew like what kind of potion it was, because I couldn't get rid of that color and texture. But I just did by accident. I'm gonna try a couple more things to see if I can like get this specific, because if I can get it specific, then that means that I can change the bottle, change to like a small pot and a big pot and a med kit, right? Otherwise, if I can't, I am 100% okay with giving this texture pack out where they're all med kits just with different colors, because this is incredibly obvious, right? Like if you have a jump boost leaping on the ground over there, that's a green med kit versus an orange med kit. You know what I mean? So you know, like, oh, it's a, you got a green med kit right here. That's a full heal. Or I believe it's, I think it's Potion of Harming or Weakness is the full med. And that definitely looks like a full med. I'll just change the texture because it's like a little bit, the opacity is not 100%. So I actually need to change the texture file itself. But, okay. Hey, A+ for mistakes, man. Unintentional, good things happening. Take a look at them. Aren't they beautiful? I managed to change the actual file over to this. I mean, that's not really anything new, but I think these look a lot better than the medkits personally, and it makes a bit more sense because, I mean, you drink these. You don't drink medkits. Maybe there's something in there you can drink. I don't know if that'd be the best thing in the world. What, rubbing alcohol possibly? I don't think you should drink that. I mean, it's alcohol, but I don't actually know what would happen if you drank rubbing alcohol. Probably very terrible things. I think the alcohol concentration is like 98. What's the alcohol concentration in rubbing alcohol? A lot higher than you should. Yeah, a lot higher than it needs to be. So I got these things working. They look kind of awful in the menu because there's probably like a .json file I need to edit that would, make it so only the liquid, like I could code it to where the liquid would change only and the bottle itself will stay the same color. I'm fine with that not being the case because I think these look all right. And it doesn't really matter what it looks like in your hand necessarily. I'll change up the texture a little bit so it's not as like, the opacity is a bit weird on it. It doesn't look that great. I'll change that. But it doesn't really matter what it looks like in your hand. What matters is what it looks like on the ground. And that's definitely obvious. You know what I mean? It is a little dark, but that's just naturally how potions are, I believe. I could try editing it like a lot higher up, but I don't think that would work. So I'm content with that. I think the only thing I'm going to change now is I might change the my reticle a little bit more, my crosshair in the middle, because I did change it a bit ago, but I want the red dot. Y'all even see there's a red dot in there? Bit rate on YouTube is probably too low. I'm going to change that up a little bit, and I don't know how much more we have to do. We've gotten the ammo done. We have all the weapons done, different gradient qualities as well, too. We got the potions done. I don't think there's anything more, maybe aside from changing wood, but I don't think that drops ever. So I don't know if there'd be a point. I don't think there'd be a point. I don't know how much more there is to do. Let's see. All right, so I made a few changes, and I think we are good for release. First change you guys might be able to see. I'm gonna not move the video too much so you can actually take a look at with the bitrate of YouTube and everything. But I changed the reticle where the little dot in the middle is a bit bigger. I feel like this will be easier to aim on somebody's head if you really wanted to. I don't know if people will like this or not. This is you can change this yourself. I mean, you can look up how to change all these things on texture packs. It's just how I'm gonna release it. It's red naturally, but if you look in the sky, it turns to blue. That's just kind of how the texture in the game works, which I really like. I think it's really cool how that works. So it's not too noisy. I think it should just be fine. I wish I could make it like a touch smaller, but I think it looks good for what it is there. And then, I don't know if you saw my hopper already, but I changed the standard pickaxe to be the standard pick of the game. And I could not find a video on, well, first, this is the stone pickaxe. This is like when you're just moving around doing whatever, as well as breaking, I believe just stone. And then this is the wooden axe. My personal Hydration Nation touch, the slurp. I freaking... The party jet, whatever the hell this thing is. I freaking love this thing. So this is when you're breaking a tree, you'll see this, and then it'll go away when you're not. I couldn't find a single video on anybody breaking steel. Or, is it steel? Or is it metal? Metal. I couldn't find a video on. So I don't know what your pickaxe turns to with metal. When I find out tomorrow, I'll probably update the resource pack, but I believe it's just a standard pickaxe, so this is probably for metal as well, too. If not, I can change that, but that's what I've got for right there. And then if I go ahead and get myself a couple of experience potions, XP. Wait. Bottle. There we go. Never mind. Oh, it's bottle of enchanting. Of course, I forget these things. I changed my hotbar, or not hotbar, but I changed my, this little bar right here. In fact, oddly enough, this shows food. I gotta get rid of that. The food shouldn't be there and it won't be there. But as you can see right here, I'm gonna try and like get it up to like as close to full as I possibly can right now. You can kind of see I changed it away from like the black diamond only sort of deal. Let me just splash myself with a good amount and I'll be able to get myself specific here. So 11. Oh god, I'm like so close to showing it off. Come on. One more. Holy hell. Okay, you can kind of get the point. It goes from red to green for the last two. This is because this is like your reload buffer, you know, your rate of fire, whatever it may be. So without looking, you can kind of see from your peripheral vision. If it's green, you can click. It's just like a little tiny thing that I made that I thought looked cool. But apart from that, I don't think there's much else that needs to be done. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I made a couple more changes. Game mode 1. So within the game, you know, aside from, you know, your standard things that you have, the pickaxe is now changed, so that'll be right there. But as well, the paper now shows a little blueprint icon. I'm going to darken this up a little bit. It's way too light right now. I'm going to darken it before I release it. But this is the blueprint icon because, you know, you shouldn't be using paper to build. You should be using a blueprint like in Fortnite. So that's what this is. And then the map itself, this is one that's kind of a bit strange in a way. But I felt like just having a map icon wasn't really all that good since you never wind up picking it up. But the physical empty map itself here, before it turns into a proper map. So this is like the full map that you'll be seeing. But in your hotbar, you'll see the little map. And this is a full rendition of what the game looks like. So if I go ahead and get another empty map out right over... I forgot this change. I can't type M without hovering over it. This is the Fortnite map. So I thought it was kind of cool. I couldn't get rid of a couple dots, but this is the most updated one as is right now. Again, you won't be holding this like I am in the game at all. It'll just show in your hotbar in slot number 3, I believe. So it's like, oh, you know, that's your map button. So you understand what I get by that. But yeah, I think that's all. You guys can check out the download link, like I said at the beginning. This is a resource pack that I am definitely going to be making a lot of changes to. Just improvements, nothing drastic. So if you guys want, you can download as it is right now, and that'll give you what you need to. But as I'm recording this series and doing more episodes, there will likely be changes that I'll show you guys off at the beginning of the video, and I'll just update the download link from this video, I'll put another one out if I do any major changes. Or like, oh, you know, I wanted to change all the sounds. Or, oh, I actually found out how to change, you know, like the potions or whatever that. I'm not going to make a separate video with a separate download link. I'll just update this same video. So this right here, as long as I'm working on it, is where the updated version will be. It does not have any 1.9 plus textures, but if I did it correctly, hopefully it won't say that it's incompatible. I hope to God that I fixed it. I should have. I think there's a couple videos on it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. First video I've done without a face cam in a while. Feels kind of nice. Take care. Hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you think. I'm really proud of this. And yeah, see you later. See ya.